All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we the brothers from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp, doing the in transit on the way to camp. And we just wanted to come at you with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahawashi. Before we get started, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Also, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach them well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And yeah, this is we were just talking about how much hell that we go through, especially dealing with these jobs. It's really not worth it. It's really not worth it. You know, the only thing that can really get us through the day is focusing on prophecy. Really, this truth, man. Sometimes I think I'm like, without this truth, I might just lose it, man.
Right.
Because there is no this world is nothing promised here, but hell. Like, the only thing that's promised is that you're gonna have a fucked up day. You know, the only thing that's promised is that you're not gonna be successful. The only thing that's promised is that you're gonna have a hard time through life. People are gonna hate you. It's all negative stuff. It's all bad. So we really gotta take all focus off of everyday cares and focus on the reward that the Lord has set up for us once Yahweh shall return. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get into the scripts.
This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sure destruction.
Yeah, and it's so polluted, man. I was just talking to my family earlier. They were like, yeah, I want to go to this little spot. And I'm like, man, it ain't nothing but moles out there. And you're going to see all kind of abominations. And they was like, yeah, you're right. And, you know, even if we trying to be in all rest and go out and enjoy something, you're going to still see all kind of abominations, man. And then outside of that, only really rest that you're going to get is just like nature. Going to a, you know, to a beach or to a lake or river, you know, doing some hiking, you know, exercising, things like that. Even if in your kitchen you cooking and got some jazz going or something. That's really the only rest you're gonna get. Other than that, man, you're surrounded by hell, man. So this place there is no rest here.
Right.
All right. The Lord said He's gonna finally give us rest. We're gonna finally get rest. I believe that's in Isaiah 14. Yeah, the Lord is gonna finally give us rest.
Right.
But He's gonna do it. It's not gonna come from the shit that Esau got over here in Babylon. You got this bread and circus that'll get you through a few minutes or a couple of hours or whatever, and back. And then after that, you back to the same hell.
Yeah, because you're right, Priest. Because you got this Super Bowl 59 coming in, and that's supposed to be, you know, I you know, yesterday at the job or whatever. I'm glad the weekend. Because they're looking forward to Super Bowl 59. But then, you know, it might be some type of chaos going at the Super Bowl, man. So this place is polluted, man. And I had that word polluted. It's H2930, which is tamah, which is to be unclean, become impure, to be or become unclean sexually, religiously, ceremonially. And it says to defile oneself, be defiled sexually, by idolatry, ceremonially. Now we know tomorrow with the Super Bowl, they do all type of left hand side energy. Okay. And I know brothers gonna pick up on it because I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch Super Bowl, but I know brothers gonna send in the group text. Esau's doing this, Esau doing that. But it's a damn shame where these people gotta look forward to a football game to find some type of happiness, man.
As a matter of fact, when was that? When Dre did the halftime?
That was when they had the Super Bowl in Los Angeles, and the Los Angeles Rams won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so even with that halftime show, they showed concentration camps.
Right.
They had them little bitty houses, them little white houses, and what else could it mean? It was nothing else that it could symbolize.
Right.
That was showing you people that they're gonna have it set up where you're gonna have one last room, you and your whole family, especially if you don't take that implant.
Yeah.
They're gonna send your ass to a place where you're gonna be a slave. They're gonna give you just enough food so you can survive to work the next day.
Right.
That's what you're headed to in this place. We need Yahweh Shah, man.
Yeah, you should own nothing and be happy. That day.
That's right.
That's spirit, bro, because that was the Super Bowl. I think it was in 2022. It was the Bengals versus the Rams in Los Angeles. And now it's to New Orleans after the fact that they did this so-called at the top of the year you had this guy that rammed into people during the New Year's. Now New Orleans is looking like a police state. So we'll see what happens, man, with tomorrow, man. And then bro's been putting in the group text is this movie called Black Sunday from the 70s. How a Goodyear blimp crashed into the stadium. Then you got Batman with the movie with I think it's Batman Returns. Damn, I forgot the Batman movie with Bane. How they so-called blew up the stadium, man.
Oh yeah, don't forget about the sum of all fears. A nuke went off during the Super Bowl.
Yep. So
not to be. I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm being optimistic. We be hoping for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna show a lot of people that they need to wake the hell up and understand how what can actually happen on this on American soil.
I got something.
And it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not saying that the Super Bowl gonna blow up. That may not happen, but we look for these certain things that the scriptures talks about. As far as nukes, we look for those signs. Yeah, and that movie, that these different movies showing those things, those are signs that what could happen.
Yeah, now 75.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is Isaiah 33 and verses 18. Thy heart, thy mind shall meditate terror. Where is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counteth the towers? Because, hey, like the brother said, we're looking forward to it, man, because we're tired of going to these 9-to-5s, dealing with these people that's ready to crash out, man. You got to deal with people that are double-minded. One day they say this, one day they say that. You're dealing with basic American useless eaters and idiots. You got to go to work. Here it is, you're full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And you got to deal with somebody who drinks 6 Cokes and eats McDonald's for breakfast. Part snorts cocaine. Part does weed. All right, and then you got these guys that say the pineal gland. No, you guys don't got it, man. Right? You guys are used to just and then with the Super Bowl, they're gonna have all these commercials. And they're gonna have you people on the circus, man. That's what's really keeping you people alive, man. Like last week, me and the brothers, we had watched that Benavidez fight, and that's what's keeping America alive, man. These bread and circuses, man. Stuff that's just occupying your mind to where you're not thinking about prophecy. What you got it, bro?
Yeah, man. I mean, America just, not even America, man. I mean, leave that shit to these Edomites and these heathens. Jake just need to understand. Jake just too caught up in America, man. Jake more caught up in America than Esau is.
Yeah.
Esau is preparing himself for America's fall.
Yeah.
Like they got food set up, they got their little bunkers, they got they ammunition and their weapons.
Yeah.
Jake ain't got a damn thing. Jake trying to be successful and build a business in the last days.
Generational wealth.
Yeah.
Oh, like you had that I'm gonna say this too. You had that neo-Nazi parade in Cincinnati, Ohio. These Edomites know that they're losing their kingdom. Okay, they're gathering up guns and they're getting ready for what? Jeremiah 30:7, Jacob's trouble, which we've been telling you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Now you Latinos and Native Americans, you figure the hard way, but you Negroes and West Indians and Haitians, you gonna figure out the hard way too, man. This white man can sense that his kingdom is falling. That's why the Ku Klux Klan, the Aryan Nation, and these neo-Nazis is back in rare form in the middle of a city talking about so-called white power, which you're not white, you're red. But, Jake is still, generational wealth, especially here in this godforsaken city of Atlanta. You see the black woman driving around a Mercedes-Benz. It seems like everything is good, but what do the scriptures say? All right, when they say show peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall befall before them, man. And you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in this city, you're gonna figure out the hard way. We're down here in the southeastern United States, man. You're gonna figure out this white man, he's gonna turn on your ass. You thought it was Atlanta, and it's hot Atlanta, and it's cool, and it's not racist like everybody else. You're gonna figure out the hard way, man. And you're gonna find your nigga moment, man.
Yep. What's it? Isaiah 30 talk about it should be as a breach. Swelling out, ready to fall at a sudden, paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just gonna like a wall just gonna fall on you and crash on you.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna read that for you.
Okay.
Isaiah 30 in verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Verse 13, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant.
Yeah, man. So that's you people trying to hold this place up, keep it going. By you trying to hold it up, when it falls, it's gonna fall on you, or you're gonna fall with it. All right. But Jake, that's looking for those things to happen, and looking for the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to give us salvation and save us out of this place. You know, we already expecting this. We already not putting our trust in Babylon. Man, I can't even trust my paycheck to come.
Right. Yeah.
You know, even though you don't work those hours, you don't even know the banks just say fuck it. Right. That one Friday or Saturday or Thursday you get paid, and you won't get your check.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna happen. That's gonna actually happen.
Yeah.
We just don't know when, but we anticipating for it to happen.
Right.
Man, the day I see that my check don't come, and everybody else in the same position, we're gonna say, call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All praise to the Most High, because we are looking for these things to happen. And then after that, it's gonna be all out chaos, because niggas, not even niggas, Esau too, gonna be all out there in survival mode.
Yeah.
So when Jake up here trying to keep this place going, when that time come, you're not gonna know what the hell to do.
Yeah.
That's why it says it's gonna be at a sudden, because you got your head up Babylon's ass so much that you can't see that it's falling.
Yeah. And we actually going to camp right now. We're actually storing up our treasures in heaven, like it says in Matthew. So for us brothers, I know you get down and out, but really, like the Captain Abba said, and I'm glad that brother's back in town. You know, he was saying Jacob's trouble. It's the end of all these bills and all the rent, because that's what you hear people say, bills, rent. The scriptures say we're subject unto payments, and we're yet this day in our captivity. And Baruch 3 and 8. But these people are gonna crash out when they can't figure out that they can't pay no bills, they can't pay their mortgage, that society is broke down, the trash man ain't gonna come, the milkman ain't gonna come, so to speak. No more DoorDash, no more Amazon. They're gonna crash out. And we seeing you people on a low scale, man. You people can't even handle your jobs most of the time, okay? Especially you Edomites, man. You Edomites, man, you're so weak. Now you're feeling that Deuteronomy 30 and 7 spirit, where these curses are coming upon you. Now you're being heavily taxed. Now you're being heavily worked. Now you're starting to see that this place known as America is full of oppression. But guess what? That's going to be a transition period. This is going to be this burden and this yoke is going to be lifted off of us and be upon our enemies, man. Yep. So y'all need to start getting ready, okay, for the hard bondage and the captivity, man.
Yeah. Scriptures say the servant is going to be merry, have abundance, and you heathens, and then you Israelites that don't want to abide, you just going to be in the world of hell.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's going to be straight up all out hell. I'm just like trying to focus on traffic, but yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming fast, and we can see it. Look, Trump making so many moves. It's like he haven't even really thought about all the shit that he doing.
Right.
Just like that thing with when he tried to put tariffs on Canada. Mm-hmm. Man, the prime minister came out like, look, if whatever Trump plan on doing to Canada, what Canada does to the United States is gonna really hurt all Americans. Mm-hmm. And then Trump was like, okay, well, let's hold off on that. You know, he doing all these things and not thinking them through.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the thing with the where he's trying to send all these so-called illegal immigrants back to their country, you know, deporting everybody. Issachar turning up on Esau now.
Yeah.
Just not too far from here, Issachar just unalived a police officer.
Oh, in Roswell?
Yeah, Roswell.
Yeah.
He didn't even give him a chance, dude. The police walked up to him and he just opened fire.
See?
So yeah, Issachar in that mind state of rising up against Esau now. Mm-hmm. They understanding who the enemy is, not justifying it. You know, just saying that this is the mind of the people right now.
Right.
So they really need to they think that they're gonna do all this shit to Jake, and Jake not gonna retaliate. We got hella wicked among our people that will go to the full extent up to death to take you Edomites out.
Right.
But of course, Esau got all the gunpower and all the weapons. But they will go for it.
Yeah.
You got so-called black militia groups that's ready to get down. Man, it's really about to go down.
Yeah.
And hey, let's just see what happens. Lord's willing, we just watching this shit happen.
I get that precept for you in 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verses 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. So we can't be weary, even though we're going through it at these jobs and whatever the case may be. It says, others shall weep and be sorrowful. Yeah, 2/3 of our people in these other nations, we seeing a bunch of traffic. We seeing in traffic. These people ain't thinking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It might be a couple men that's on the way to camp just like us, but for the most part, these people, man, they're not thinking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So when the day of heaviness come, they're gonna be sorrowful. It says, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Verse 28, the heathen shall envy thee, like they always do anyways, naturally. But they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord, because that goes into that scripture in Isaiah 65.
Right.
My servant shall eat, my servant shall be rejoiceful, man. Okay, and it's already bad enough, man. Eggs costing $8, $9, $10 for a dozen.
Hey, that's the spirit, bro. I was making some eggs this morning, and I had my wife and my son was in the kitchen, and I one of the eggs I cracked, a little part of it went off. She was like, "Oh, that was $3 right there." Yeah. That's. I mean, it wasn't exactly $3, but yeah, she was being funny. But hey, when you read scriptures like Revelation 6:6, where it talks about how much you're gonna be spending on the meal, it's gonna be a full day's work, which represents the penny. You're gonna really be spending a full day's work on a meal, so you're gonna have to pretty much you're gonna have to make a decision to either pay your bills or eat.
Yeah.
And a lot of people doing that now. I'm in that position. Man. I'm like, either I'm gonna pay all my bills and we're gonna have to, pinch off a pieces of bread every day, or we're gonna eat, like regular humans, and one of these bills not gonna get paid. That's how everybody is. It's just how it is right now, because inflation is killing everybody.
And it's gonna go into hyperinflation, man. Even you people that voted for number 47, who was number 45, you're gonna see the hard way, man. Because going back to that, everybody hates Chris. Chris' father, he was like, you know how much that cost? That was $2.40 that you just wasted. Yep. And that's gonna come into the minds of these people, man. And it's gonna be more deletions. These people that's driving through traffic, man, they're gonna resort to desperation tactics, man. And the Lord's gonna look out for us, even though we catching hell. The Changing Places, that movie with Eddie Murphy, that's gonna be for these people, man. And you Jakes, you sitting here in traffic, you got this look on your face like, I gotta get somewhere. You should be going down to the camp to inquire of the Lord, because the family of the word is coming. And you ninjas, we ain't gonna be out there no more, man. Because look, this guy number 47, who was 45, he's making anti-Amalek laws. He's making anti-Christian laws. So we're not gonna be out there too long, man. It might be at this point, like, remember back in 2020 when we was doing the live streams from different locations that are outside the highways and byways at homes and whatever. It's gonna get to that point, and it's gonna be a little bit too late for you people, you Jakes. Oh man, where them guys at? They was on that street. I heard they was by Peachtree. Yada yada yada. Oh damn, where they at? Fuck. That's what's gonna be, man.
And then Esau gonna cut the internet. If he don't cut the internet, he most definitely gonna cut YouTube.
I can't wait till they cut the internet, man. I can't wait till they cut these cell phones off, so you black women can start running your goddamn mouth.
And they gonna commit suicide in that time.
Oh yeah.
When they can't get their little hearts and likes and all of that shit. They really keep them alive right now.
They shall seek death and not find it.
Yep.
So hey, we coming to times where we gotta rejoice We only got that much long here. You know, you got like a closing precept.
I ain't really got nothing.
Let's hit that Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65 and verses 12. Therefore will I, this is for you wicked people. Therefore will I number you to the sword, because Esau, according to Psalm 17 and 13, is that sword. This man, if you don't see what's going on, I don't know what to tell you, man. You know, even in our day-to-day, we see military tanks. We see helicopters flying over our prospective cities. You know, therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, how did he call? We going out to camp right now. We're gonna touch down at camp in the next 10 minutes, Lord willing, to go preach this word. And it's gonna be tumbleweed going to the camp. You same smart asses always talking and running your mouth, snickering at camp, laughing and giggling. We gonna laugh when you eat your children. You're gonna laugh when you're in a concentration camp, and you men, hey, we always talk about you women getting pressed down by these soldiers. Hey, you men, hey, these UN soldiers and these sleeper cells, they like men too. I'm gonna just say it like that. They like men too. All you tough guys here in Atlanta and all these other cities, man, all you real niggas,
Niggas gonna get bent over.
they gonna get bent over like P. Diddy did these guys. We're gonna put it like that. Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer. Oh, them niggas is crazy. They got dresses on. I ain't trying to hear all that. When I believe in Jesus. When I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did not choose that wherein I delighted not.
Right.
You got something to say, bro?
Nah, I was gonna say, man, all we're trying to tell you niggas, and you know, you Israelites, we just trying to tell you to get right. Call on the correct name, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Stop eating pork and these abominable foods, lots of seafood. Stop committing adultery.
Yeah.
Stop and you know, taking part in all of these ridiculous, disgusting acts. And get your head out of Babylon's ass and understand that your Savior, your real power, is on his way to save you.
Mm-hmm.
But too bad, only 1/3 of our people gonna get it, and the other 2/3 gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is at this point. The scriptures say, what's that? Revelations 22. He that is filthy, let him be filthy still.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna let you niggas still continue to be filthy, man. Because
Yeah.
the Lord gonna shut our mouths at some point, just like it says, and I think that's Amos 5.
Yeah.
He gonna have us be quiet. Prophet's not gonna be speaking. It ain't gonna be on YouTube. And you people just gonna be running around trying to find that light. You're just gonna be in complete darkness at the time.
Yeah, go ahead and keep committing adultery in the middle of the city. Keep getting tattoos. You women keep being harlots, because you know what? That increases our chances. Because I really, at this point, we don't give a damn.
No.
Okay, we just can continue to blow the trumpet and get the blood off our hands. Continue to be a big boy demon in the city. Continue to be a water boy here in Atlanta, begging people for money. Okay, keep doing what you keep up the bad work, because that increases our chances of making, like the elder brother Karab says in Chicago, that increases our chances. All we doing is getting the blood off our hands at this point, because really we're prophesying to the wind. Isaiah 65 and verses 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. And then that's when that shame is going to come upon you. Now, the scriptures talk about shame and everlasting contempt. You're going to come back in them Hebrew huggies in the kingdom of heaven knowing you messed up. But for this time period, you're going to be ashamed, because them guys on the street corners tell you about the name of the Lord. And even you other Israelite camps, nah, man, the mark of the beast is you know, it's sin. Just keep the commandments. I think ISUPK now is saying, they saying some madness now. I got to watch the video. I'm not going to misquote it. It's sleeping with white women, or it's embargo.
Man, them niggas that Daniel 12 say that they gonna be in everlasting contempt.
Right.
Those the same men that's teaching you to go off, that's gonna catch a missile on this side. You know, Lord's willing, we not part of that number.
Right.
those the same men that's gonna come back in the kingdom and gonna be under everybody.
Yeah, like you moles. We're driving through the city of Atlanta. All you men that's wearing these tight clothes, strutting and shaking your hips like a woman. That's gonna be you guys, man.
Oh yeah.
And you undercover guys, you guys that think you're 6 feet tall, you're a big buck, and you guys are undercover too. Let's just keep it real. They'll be the main ones. You 6'7", 250, and you got a little boyfriend. You know, you guys are gonna get it, man. Okay, we driving down this infamous street. We ain't gonna mention it, but that's all it's known for. It seems like every time we turn down the street, it's always a parade for abominations.
Right.
So you know what? The Lord gonna starve you out. If you read 2 Kings, the 6th chapter, I think you might want to get over. I think bust a right on this abominable street. That's all they do on the street. But you know what? When you ain't got no food, and especially down here in the city, man, because these Edomites, man, they plan it like this. In this region, we just passed out Whole Foods, right? They got a Publix up there, and that's pretty much it. On 10th Street, that's another abominable street. They got Trader Joe's, and that's really the only area. So these people down here that we driving through right now on the way to camp, they're gonna feel it, okay? And it's been times we even been prophesying on the street. Maybe one time, because this street, man, this street is filthy.
Yeah.
Y'all that was your misfortune not to get the word, but you probably was snickering and scoffing any goddamn way. You know, you people are gonna starve. You got these little sidewalk cafes. It ain't gonna be like that. In these days, you're gonna be trying to eat these little plants out here on these sidewalks, these little sidewalk cafes. You're gonna be trying to eat plants.
You need to bark off the trees.
Bark off the trees. Going back to 70 AD, you was eating belts. You're gonna be eating them Louis Vuitton belts, them Ferragamo belts, them Gucci belts. Because there's no new thing under the sun. But you know what? Brothers that's been just staying diligent, you know, and that's why we gotta stay diligent, man, because the Lord's gonna feed us, man.
That's right.
Isaiah 65 and verses 14. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. You got it, bro.
Yeah, man. So yeah, y'all ass gonna be pitiful out here. You know, and the Lord is not gonna give no pity.
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna get punished. You gonna receive the same punishment as your enemy. You know how stupid that sounds when you had a chance,
Right.
but you decided to just, you know, scoff and do all kind of dumb shit. You actually had a chance at not only receiving the reward, but actually getting salvation. I mean, it's two things that's gonna happen. You're gonna receive the reward of everlasting life, and then on the second thing, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna see death on this side. But on the other side, on the flip side, you're gonna starve. That death is gonna be horrific. You're gonna be starving, dodging missiles, and you're gonna have some type of plague.
Yeah.
Dodging bullets, dodging missiles, and dying of some type of sickness and starving at the same time, man.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna have a real crazy judgment set up for you people. All you had to do was listen to the words of the prophets, which are the words of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Yeah, all you had to do is listen and change your ways. That's why.
Right.
That's what it says in Haggai. Consider your ways, man. And we going through this. We ain't gonna mention where we at, but these people, they ain't changing their ways, man. I see a woman right now. She's easily passable for a man.
Right.
She got on ball shorts, a hoodie, slides on. You can tell she got she's a stud. Let's just say it like that. You think she's trying to get the word? Hell no, man.
Because their deeds are evil.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, you want to close out on that, bro?
Yeah, so with that, we're going to go ahead and we about to pull up the camp in a minute. We're going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us the truth. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.